'Cause I was meant to fly, meant to shine. Gotta find the better man in me.
What's up, family? It's me, your boy Damian Hunt, aka Mr. D, the motivational musician, the educational entertainer. Welcome to DTV, where I share with you what's been given to me. Saying hello, giving a shout out from beautiful San Diego, California. Been here for the past few days. The weather has been great, and I'm not able to be in my regular spot where I shoot my videos, but I wanted to make sure I got this video up. I'm sticking to my guns. I said I'm going to post twice a week on DTV, so I got to follow through. Doesn't matter what happens. Sometimes you have to pivot and set yourself up for a little bit of improvising. So that's what I'm doing. In my hotel room at the moment. But my quick share for today really is about, comes from a seminar that I was at. I performed at a corporate event here in San Diego, and one of the speakers was a guy by the name of Michael Abrashoff, and he's a former Navy commander, and he took like one of the worst performing fleets and turned it around, and he was talking about leadership and setting an example and how he led through example and also had to change the rules up, so to speak. A friend of mine sent me a meme a couple of days ago, and it's like, man, rules are just made up, and like they're kind of made to be broken or changed or whatever the case may be. And part of me didn't agree with that, but then the more I thought about it, I was like, I think that is right sometimes. Sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't. I guess you need more of the discernment to know when that is the case. But in this particular case, sometimes we do certain things the same way because we've seen it done that way, or that's what somebody else told us it had to be done that way, and we don't venture out and try new things and improvise or try to blaze a new trail. And we feel like we got to stay within these rigid rules, which stop us from progressing. And sometimes when we're able to recognize maybe a better way outside of those rules and regulations, we can advance our situation. And what I mean by that, the example that Mr. Abrashoff gave was they were doing a certain thing in the military that had always been done, and nobody really knew why it was being done that way. That's just the way it was always done. So everybody kept doing it that way, and it wasn't very efficient. And so he chose to buck the system and come up with a new way of doing things, which greatly improved the situation. And he did that by leading by example. Not only did he voice that, but he also stepped out and led through example. And I think that's what my quick share is about today. It's really about stepping out and leading by example and blazing your own trail. There's going to be a lot of times in life where people are going to tell you you can't do something, you can't achieve something, or you can't do something a certain way because that's just not how people do it. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it's done. I also have an amazing friend, Miss Monica Ord, who did her first movie, and which is called Chloe and Theo. And as she was producing this movie, she had never produced a movie before, so she kept running into all these barriers that, you know, typical people who produce movies run into. But it was her first time, and she didn't know necessarily what the protocol was, so she just did what she felt was best to fix the situation. And people would tell her, you can't do that, and you shouldn't do it this way. But ultimately, she was able to do the film in a way more efficient way and productive way for her, based on her not always sticking to the rules, but blazing a new trail. And this message is for those out there who feel like they might be kind of constricted by what, you know, they've seen around them for so many years, or what people have told them it has to be done this way. You have to do certain things a certain way. I would challenge you to challenge that ruling, challenge those rules, you know. Now, there's definitely rules that are in place that need to be appreciated and abide by. But there's also rules in life that are there just because somebody thought that was the best way, and things have changed, and maybe that's not the best way anymore. Or maybe that was never the best way, and people just fell in line because that's what we do sometimes as people. I'm saying all this to say that if you want to do something and you're running into some resistance, maybe you have to blaze a new trail. And the way to do that is you got to step up and do it yourself. You got to step up and lead by example. Own your own mess, own the situation, and lead by example. Take those risks. And sometimes that's very necessary in order to go to the next level. Just a quick share of mine, a thought in my head. I hope this inspires you like I was inspired by what I heard today, just about leading with example and also just owning my own mess. You know, like when I do make mistakes in this process, owning that, learning from that and moving forward in that. But I think we can blaze new trails, and I think that we can also own up to our own mistakes and learn from them, you know, not make those mistakes again or make those mistakes smaller. We get more and more efficient as time goes. But yeah, the seminar was great. It was just, it's got me thinking, and I hope this is thought-provoking for you as well. And like I said, you know, I'm doing it right now. I had a way that I wanted my videos to always look for my YouTube channel, but I was like, no, I can break that rule, but I don't want to break the rule of not posting. So here I am posting in my hotel room because I'm blazing a new trail. Anyway, hope this inspires somebody today. Hope this blesses you. Peace. God bless.